Hello everyone, welcome once again. So this is the end of the analyze phase. As part of the analyze phase, what we have done so far is we had to find the root causes for all the pain and problem in the process that we had understood as part of the major phase that we had put together in a charter in the define phase. We had to not only find the root causes, but we have to validate them and then prioritize them as well. So it is a lot of stuff. It is a lot of work that we had to do in the analyze phase. As part of the analyze phase, when the toll gate review happens, so if you can see my screen, what exactly is the objective of the analyze phase is to find the root causes which are validated. So we need to find the potential axis. That's the first thing we see, identification of the potential axis that we found using the brainstorming that we had used. And then from that potential causes, then we prioritize, put them into that, arrange them, and then we used control impact matrix, and then we finally prioritize them using the 5 analysis and the gap analysis that will help us. Okay, this is where we are right now. Idea is of major phase, analyze phase is to find the list of validated axes. Now, the kind of question which may be asked when the black belt or the project coach sits in and your project sponsor sits in, the kind of question they will be asking is they are interested in knowing the work that we have done in the analyze phase. So the first question which they will be asking is, any charter revisions have happened? This is the same question which was asked in the major phase also. The first question, any charter revisions have happened? Two things are very important from the project charter point of view. One is the scope, second is the goal. Whatever we have done in the analyze phase, did it drive any change in the scope of this project? Did we realize that this project is not viable anymore, or because we found out some issues as part of root causes that would ensure that project will not be feasible to do anymore? Is the scope looking still good? Similarly, because of the issues that were identified, did the objective of the project or the goal of the project to change or not? So did we make any of those revision in the charter or not? That's the first thing with both the coach and the sponsor are interested to know. Second thing that they're interested to know, if you look into my screen, the kind of question we're asking, which root cause analysis tool did you use to identify potential root cause? The scope of this training program, we are talking about very basic things: brainstorming, control impact matrix, fishbone diagram, 5i. So these are the tools we are using here as of now in this training program. In the green belt training program or a black belt training program, there are multiple tools that we can use. They are advanced tools because there are advanced training program. We can use advanced method also to find the root causes. But here they are interested to know, as part of typical toll gate review, what kind of tool did you use? So they want to understand, did you follow a structured methodology or not? Did you follow any tool or not? Because the idea is to ensure that you use the DMAC methodology, you use a structured methodology, you use the tools. That's what they are interested to know. Then they would like to know, what are the root causes of the problem? Of course, they would like to know, okay, now you had a problem, so what are the root causes now? Once you use this methodology, what root causes did you identify? Now I will identify the potential axis or potential root causes, but they are interested to know, how did you validate them? I would have identified multiple potential causes, but I need to validate them as well. What validation tool did I use? They are interested to know. And then they would like to know, now if you are in the analyze phase, you are doing collecting the potential causes, did you have to go back and collect any further data for the validation or any of the potential causes? That's again very interesting part. Sometime when we collect potential causes, we might need to go back to major phase and collect potential data. For example, in the Pareto chart when we are making, which are using to prioritize, for each of the potential causes, we are trying to identify what are the top 80% potential causes. For that, we may need to collect more data as to for all the potential causes, how many times that potential cause has happened. So we might need to collect additional data. So they are interested to know, did you collect any potential data, any further data? Then the other question which they may ask is, what is the opportunity represented by addressing the root cause? What are the quantifiable costs of our current process performance? Now that's very important to understand. When we had prepared a project charter, we were not really sure about the scope and the goal of it. So we thought probably solving this problem will meet the goal in this way. But when you are looking at the root causes, when you know the root causes now, and you are understanding that if I solve this root cause, my process performance will look different, my overall process behavior will change a lot in a great detail. And that's when I might want to understand, or I might want to assess the impact of solving that problem, and what does it and what it leads to on the overall behavior of the process. So this is information which they would like to understand now. Now you have got into the process in a more detailed manner than what you knew in the defined phase. Then they would like to understand how could this improve our capacity. So if you solve this problem, what improvement the process will have. We had a goal initially, but when you solve this one, now you have multiple root causes. If you solve all of them, what kind of behavior you can expect in this process? And then they would like to understand what are the anticipated impacts on the customer satisfaction, retention, loyalty. So they will like to understand the impact from various points of view. The customer retention, of course, customer satisfaction, overall profitability of the organization, overall retention, how will it help, and so on. So these are some of those things which they would like to understand. And the black belt or the coach is interested to understand what kind of DMAC, what kind of analysis tool that you have used. Data collection was one. Brainstorming, did you use or not? How did you brainstorm? How did you facilitate? How did you organize those ideas into various categories? When you use the fishbone diagram, so what kind of categories did you choose? How did you reach to a consensus? How did you do a 5 analysis? And so these are the things that they would like to understand. And did you use a control impact matrix or not? How did you decide whether a potential cause or a root cause is not in control or has a high impact or not? What kind of methods are you using? So these are the things that they are interested from the project leader to tell them and to update them. So that's where the analyze phase gets over. So at the analyze phase, the idea is to have the list of validated root causes. Now we will go to the improve phase. So in the improve phase, the idea is to build solutions. So now at the end of the root causes, we'll have the root causes listed. We know what is causing the problem. When you know what is causing the problem, the idea is to correct it. The idea is to find a solution. So here we shall build solutions. We shall validate the solutions. Now, as we have been saying in the measure, refine, analyze phase, again we'll say that during the course of this entire activity, you might always come across certain quick fixes that you would like to implement in the process. So if you come across any quick win, quick fix, any stop them arrangement to solve the problem as of now, please do it, please implement it, because idea is not to wait till improve phase, build solution, test it and then implement. Idea is always to find some solutions as on the go. It can be benchmarking from any other company. You think it's a great thing to do, let's do it. Or you think automation opportunity here, let's do it. Or you want to build an Excel macro. These are all great quick wins, we can always use them. So that's about the analyze phase. This is where analyze phase gets over with a list of potential, with a list of validated root causes. We'll move to the improve phase from here. Thank you for watching. This is Shivendra Sharma.